Reading 2. Visitor 2. As Peter steers and looks into the soup, it is always like his first day, his first time, and now he comes a stranger. He seems to be focused, and appears to know of the soup. He does not speak or seem to notice Peter, but begins to deposit facts and figures into the boiling kettle of water, adding a fine fragrance that fills the air. He seems satisfied to leave his facts and figures to what seems now to be a brighter and lighter day for him. Peter knows he has only a few more hours of daylight left, and this evening will descend upon the soup and the city. Darkness often brings out the best in folks. Detroit is its own best-kept secret. Visitor 3. Peter's next roadside visitor asks him what he is doing with a budding flower in a boiling kettle of water while facts and figures float about. Peter simply replies, "It is white stone soup that waits for its new name, is being brewed for the people of the dawn and the new Detroit." The traveler stands silent and still while he takes this all in. He sighs in a happy, pleasant way. While removing a fine carrot from his coat, he begins shaving it into the pot with a long, sharp knife he produced from the same coat in a flash. It was, "I have been to your city," he said, "but I was told to come and write songs of right for its future, and its new, quiet fame and fortune." "Come back at dawn," Peter shared with him, as their eyes met for the first time. Both know that when their eyes meet for that first time, that they will be bonded forever. They know among themselves that this world is a garden of opportunity and free flow. For a moment afterwards Peter drifts into a deep sleep where he returns to his hub, the center of all things. But there will be more talk of this later as our story unfolds. When he awakens, someone has placed a fine log on the fire, and several delightful elements have been added to the soup. It is now filling the air with sounds and colors of tastes and smells not known before. Spicy juices have been added to its broth that sing mellow gurgle to the night. If you listen, that is. Visitor 4. Let's remember that Detroit got trapped between its pride and frustration many years ago, and has walked the razor's edge for quite a while and quite a spell. Night is now hiding behind a blazing sunset to the west. Detroit does not have a border, but rather a bridge, a gate to the north country. Peter knows now that if this were a drama, fears and worries have played their parts well thus far, but they have served their roles and may now exit the stage. It must have been a simple whisper in the dark to the light, where trust was set aside and went to sleep until the time of awakening. Peter knows the roles of the soup. It serves as a contrast and comparison to various distinctions and flavors. It is both sugar and spice and can show the highlights, the values of mutual dependency. The soup is a perfect demonstration of cooperation. It shows us in its end result a wonderful, full-bodied experience for taste, sight, sound, and smell. The soup also teaches us the virtue that fame and fortune can dance together. With love and compassion, we coexist. Visitor 5. While Detroit is becoming alive, it does not allow one to come to its city and be whomever it is, whatever setting she chooses. Next comes a hummingbird of joy down the road, who hovers eye to eye with Peter. The little hummingbird asks if she may contribute herself to the soup. Peter thinks excitedly about the nectar being offered from this tiny, fleeting, flitting bird. But the hummingbird means to offer her body, to be burned and boiled. Peter does not hesitate to say no to his gracious visitor, whose ancestors have been gathering nectar for thousands of years. The little bird does not know of the great Creator's gift and sacrifice. It was creativity's one last sacrifice for all the good of life, for Detroit, for the soup, and for the world as we know it. So the hummingbird shares happily her gathered nectar of the day with Peter and his soup. He watches her fly off under the white wings of doves and geese, heading in a southerly direction.